Yo, what's up? 1 2 1 2, man. It's your boy Black Cherry, man. Hood politics, man. Listen, man, it is a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. First of all, man, and listen, man. Shout out to my partner, man, Cocaine Wayne, man. Listen, man, you did a beautiful job, man, on the Connect platform, man. Listen, man. One of my comrades, man, one of my, dudes I come, man, we had developed a hell of a bond. But one of my guys, man, one of my peers, one of the dudes that we speak the same language, recently went on the platform, the Connect, which is, it's up there, you know what I mean? And he did a hell of a job, man, because it's, there's not a lot of people speaking for us, man, and speaking, our language and what, we went through. And, because like I keep saying, man, the air is thinner at the top, man. The air is thinner at the top, man. So shout out, man. But listen, Cocaine Wayne, man, you did your thing, man. I can't even listen. I'm still waiting on you to come on my platform, man. Hood Politics waiting on you, man. But let's get into it, man. Listen, man. Whether it's Diddy, whether it's Lil Dirk, whether it's Thugger, whether it's, one of us out here, man, listen, man. Listen, man. Smart is the new gangster, man. Smart is the new gangster, man. And you can't win out here, man. That's why it's bizarre to me, man, when I come across the drunk unks out here, man, that just keep even promoting this shit, period. Like, I ain't with whether, you stand up, you snitch, you whatever. We shouldn't even be promoting that lifestyle ever again, man, because it's a losing script, man. It's a fucking losing script. And you talking to a man who I've been to the mountaintop in this game, the mountaintop where the air is real thin. And I can tell you, man, I ain't never going back. And because the game is dead, man, it don't take no rocket scientist to understand that. Diddy, man, listen, and I spoke on Diddy, man. I'm a fan of Diddy, because I'm a fan of black executives, man. I love the story, because I know the trials and tribulations they go through to get to where they get, man. And, but what happens is these guys don't have the character to sustain them, man. They allow their vices and their sexual appetite, man, get the best of them, man, fucking around, man, and just get all freaked out, man. It happens to the best of them. I call it, man, I read a book, and I tell y'all, we're going to start a book club, man. It's a book, man, called The Samson Syndrome, man. And it talks about, in the biblical figure, Samson, and his demise because he didn't know how to control his desires and his sexual appetite. And you see this nature is in all of them, man. It's the Samson Syndrome, a book by Mark Atterbury. Check that out, man. The Samson Syndrome, a book by, if you know ambitious and driven and successful man, this is the type of books they need to read. It kind of, because, man, success will take you places the character only can sustain you, man. Only character, man. And like these dudes, man, I believe me. Woof, I've been there, But the situation with Diddy, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I made a declaration that Mary J. Blige would be caught up in this, and also, and I'll stand on it, until it's different. But I can tell you right now, man, Diddy as the indictment stands, and if it's online, anybody can read it. It's talking about a bunch of nothing. What's gonna make a difference in this is if they put out a superseding indictment. And that's where the meat and, the case going to be, because what's in his indictment is bullshit, But, I'm not saying what his actions and the choices he made is bullshit. I'm just saying the indictment is bullshit, So I don't know, man. Shots out, man. Diddy, man, hold your head. I know what your family going through, the embarrassment, the humiliation, and all the just, questions. Believe me, man, I get it. When we winning, man, they saluting us, they cheering us, and when we losing, man, they out there with pitchforks and knives ready to barbecue us, And And I'm talking, when I say us, man, I mean men who willing to do whatever it takes to change the world. Men who willing to not lay down and wait on nobody to give them nothing. And the men who know he belong up there at the top with the rest. That type of attitude, that drive, man, it's only built in certain dudes, man. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of my peers and guys like that become, they can't control, they get to that high echelon, they can't control their appetite, whether it be women, whether it be drugs, whether it be, other indulgences, gambling. I've seen niggas gamble away millions because they couldn't control themselves. I've seen dudes, jack off millions, man, messing with women, of course, we all know the ex-drug kingpin junkie, they exist, used to be ass niggas, so, but listen, man, Diddy, man, shouts out to Diddy and his family, man, listen, it's unfortunate, man, and his victims, man, hey, listen, it's unexplainable. But man, oh man, oh man, oh man, Lil Dirk. Woo. Hey, listen, man. See, this is what I be talking about. This is why I haven't posted in a while. I'm sure, I've been posting different clips of the projects I'm working on. Man, check out that Habitual Hustler, man. Fall Line Drop was dope, man. Shots out Detroit in the D spot, man. My people up there, man. Listen, man. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, but Habitual Hustler, man, is everywhere. And man, Detroit, man, showed me crazy love, man. Detroit showed me love, man. So appreciate, shouts out D Spot Wood. What's up, fellas? Everybody, man, the whole team, man. But yeah, man, Lil Dirk, man. Whew. Listen, fam, let me tell y'all something. I respect every man's perspective on being what they feel is being a man. What they feel it is, to, be a street nigga, a thug. Everybody got their own qualifications in their head of what they think that standard is. But when I tell you something, man, one thing for sure, two things for certain, whatever you believe is going to be tested. And that's all I'm going to say, man. It's going to be tested. I've seen, Dirk been very vocal in his, views about the street code, the streets and everything, in his music and in his interviews. I like the young man's music, dope. And I used to just sit back and like a lot of young men, a lot of men, period, who do that, make these public declarations. I just laugh, because I could say you could have never seen what I've seen and sit there and had the same perspective. You could have never, like I said, man, I made a post about, having this resource of experience, man, to draw from, because when I tell you I done seen it all, I've seen it all. Nothing surprises me. That's why what cracks me up. One of the things, man, that was crazy. The first report I read, and this is why I was careful, man. I didn't jump on it early like other platforms. I wanted to get some more information, and I'm still a little confused with some conflicting information. But allegedly, one of Dirk's partners had been wearing a wire on him. And now, like I said, he's very vocal about his perspective and his opinion on what it means to be a street dude, and the code and all that. Like, and it just makes me wonder, man, like, where's Pops at, man? I know it's Pops, it's so crazy. We fight so hard to run from those consequences that end up running right into them anyway. The man's Pops just did come out from under a life sentence based on some law changes and this and that, which I understand is happening every day. Dudes with them life sentences getting reprieved. Some of them got clemency. Some of them, qualify for, different statutory changes and law changes and stuff, like myself, I'm saying, that First Step Act, I got, I would just be coming home, man. First Step Act helped me come home two years early, But let me tell you something, man. The man's father came off from under a life sentence, came home. I can't understand that he didn't, develop some sort of communication with his son because of how big the situation is. Like, hey, look, man, about his movement in the streets. I just can't fathom that. Unless it was already too late, which when I researched the dates and times, I think a lot of these activities that Dirk's being indicted for happened before his father got out. And it's fucked up, man, because he in a serious situation. Now, the first report was that he was being indicted for murder for hire on Quando Rondo in LA when Quando Rondo's cousin got killed. But then I seen something on another media platform, which was a national platform, mainstream platform, saying that it was about FBG Duck. Listen, man. And this is what I be talking about, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Like I told y'all, man, we're gonna really start rocking out. Let me tell you something about this shit. Let me tell you something about this shit, man. You could paint yourself in a corner like every nigga who stood up didn't stand up because they just a hell of a dude like that, or they that exception. A lot of dudes stand up because they're the target. It ain't nowhere they can go. They like anything beyond this, it's nothing. He can't even tell on nobody to save himself. With this shit, he gonna have to go and pick 12. This is gonna be another big trial. He gonna have to pick 12 with his or he fuck, because his plea gonna be 20. Easy, 20. Voice of the streets, gone. We run so hard from these consequences, but we run right into them anyway. You know what? Let me tell you something. Sometime God will burn a bridge for you so you can't run back across it to the same people who knocked you down the first time. When God burnt that bridge for me, man, I was heartbroken because I knew I was cut off from everything and everyone I ever knew and loved and respected. But now that I'm on the opposite side of this experience in the bridge, as they say, I can understand, I can be comfortable here. I'm not accepted over there. I'm not over there no more. That's cool, okay, fine. But I'm over here and I'm building my own life, my own legacy from zero that ain't tainted with no, BS, politics, hating, animosity, But man, Dirk, man, this situation, man, is a very serious situation out of everybody's. Dirk's situation more deeper than Diddy's. For real. Diddy smooth. Diddy might slide out from under this shit with Dirk. Murder for hire with the Fed, 20. He might get 15. He got money. But he was riding high. See, he just had his big birthday bash, man, in Chicago. And that's how the feds operate. They play mental games. The feds play mental games. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, like I tell people, they know when you broke. They know when they say, oh, he's so overconfident and arrogant. We could knock his head off right now because his head too far up his ass, too high in the clouds. He can't see us, and they'll come, bang. Or they'll know when you down on your luck, broke, because the feds listen, man. And I tell people, man, no. And this is one of the challenges I have with getting into this space about talking too fucking much. I'm trying to educate though. Somebody got to, because my goal is to educate. But some of these dudes, man, listen. A federal agent told me, hey man, Terry. He said, drug dealers talk on the phone like 14-year-old girls. They said, yeah, well, you might not have been talking on the phone, but they on the phone talking about you, telling your business. That's how we knew this. That's how we knew that. That's how we knew this. That's how we knew that. Because they gossip too fucking much. As the old folks say, signifying. Man, listen, man. I don't even know a conversation of planning to kill somebody shouldn't even be held in the presence of anybody that ain't your fucking closest confidant. That's some shit you don't even, ain't too many people even supposed to be in the room, man. That's why you got generals and you got foot soldiers and lieutenants and stuff, because, see, you got too many foot soldiers in the room, man. When generals only supposed to be in there, because why do you think when armies are planning a war, it's only generals and they ain't got subordinates and foot soldiers and people in that room when they planning the strategy? They don't belong in there. They ain't even gonna understand the level of conversation and thought that's going on in that room. So they stay their ass out there waiting for the orders to come down. But you got too many foot soldiers that's getting in lieutenant and generals and admiral places, man, of high rank and high thought process, and they diluting the game, they diluting the thought process. Because guess what? More gossiping ass, diarrhea at the mouth ass niggas have put people in prison than any snitch. I'll put money on that. You dudes don't know how to, man, shut up, man. Or don't know how to not talk in front of certain people. You can't help yourself. You can't, it's an impulse, a lack of impulse control. Y'all dudes can't help yourself. And then y'all fuck up the dude, and then y'all wonder why, y'all pawns. Trying to play king. Man, this is crazy. Yo, what's up, broski, man? Now listen, I'm on it, man. This my man, Cocaine Wayne. What's up, bro?
What's happening, baby?
Man, listen, man, I had to get on this joint, man, and talk about, man, I mentioned you at the beginning of my own broadcast, man, about the Flores twin trying to, discredit my nigga, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And the things that he's saying, it doesn't really, well, it's kind of, if you look at the video that I did with on a Connect podcast with Johnny, I spoke about Mexican middlemen and how Mexican middlemen, we're a threat to them because without them having access to us, they don't have a job. And what Jay Flores tried to do in the video, as soon as a nigga show up on something or be involved in something at that level, his prestige that he feels that he has, it goes away.
It's ego. It's ego.
It's ego. All it is. Because
ego.
At the end of the day, he's stating that what I'm saying is valid, but he's trying to question the level that I made it up to.
Yeah.
when Johnny is showing the paperwork, showing that I met Chapo and it's in my paperwork, they can go over and look at Gangsta Williams' video that he did some time ago with me. When Gangsta Williams, I sent the paperwork to Gangsta Williams. Johnny has the paperwork. And at the end of the day, that man is upset, as a Mexican middleman would be. No disrespect to my Mexican brothers and sisters, because somebody met and sat down and negotiated directly with Chapo and with the old man. And he's butthurt. But he's bragging, homie. Like,
it do sound like he know what he talking about, but it couldn't be this. How see, this is what I'm gonna tell you something. You a little better than me on the no disrespect. I have a deep animosity with, some of these so-called guys, man. The brown. And shouts out, to a lot of the ones that know me, know I got love. But listen, they be throwing us under the bus left and right. And this shit ain't never talked about, man. And that's what it be.
And I talk about it in the video.
Every Mexican I ever hustled with told, I'm cartel. And you know what ended up happening? When the shit got ugly, I'm just a poor farmer.
At the end of the day, and even he admits that. But see,
right.
What he does is this. He's forgetting he's a Mexican American as well. They refer to him as Güero.
Yep.
Which is a disrespectful name that they call high yellow, almost, certain complected.
Right.
Spanish.
White boy. It's like a white Mexican white boy.
That's exactly what that is. Because
Yeah.
don't look at them like that. You know, and I'm just kind of surprised, even though I can appreciate the tone. You know what I'm saying? But the things that you were trying to suggest, but this is the part that threw me off. When he said, yeah, you're trying to place yourself like with me.
Yeah. Why? Because I'm black? Why? Because I'm black, motherfucker?
But homie, I didn't look at it that way. You know what I looked at it as?
What?
Because we know 50 Cent has their story, the exclusive rights to their story.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Now the plot thickens. And the plot thickens.
You see what I'm saying?
And the plot thickens.
It sounds like somebody in the weeds looking like, nigga, jump this nigga, see what he's saying.
You know what? And then he gonna say, oh, well, then I would mean he bigger than Big Meech. Yeah, he was.
and he know it.
Yeah.
And he know it. And no disrespect to Meech, that's the homie. And I fuck with
Shouts out Meech, man. Listen, yeah, you know, hey, man, welcome home, my nigga.
You know, for Meech transcended drug dealer because he showed hip hop how to get down.
He's a cultural icon, man. He's a cultural icon, man.
And so he transcended drug dealer. So for me, much respect, and that is.
I want to see what Act 2 gonna look like, though. That's what's gonna be important to me. What Act 2 gonna look like?
Bro, it looked like somebody already trying to put Act 2 together, don't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
You jump out the woodwork and you say what you said about you and Meech. 50 own the rights to both of y'all shit.
Yeah, right.
Am I the missing piece?
Nah, listen, you dead on. It's content.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. It's called intellectual property.
Like motherfucker.
You know, that's the new dope, man. Intellectual property, man. IP, man. Get hip, man. Wake up. You know? Yeah, man. Listen. Man, I appreciate it. You did a really good job, though, bro. Proud of you, man. Listen, man. Continue, man. I can't wait to see, you know, your growth, man, in this, man. Listen, and just, you know, your bro here, man. We gonna definitely, man, I gotta get, like I said, what we scheduled for. We'll chop it up.
What's up? All right, my baby. Yeah.
Okay. Man, shouts out, man, of my partner, man, Cocaine Wayne. Listen, man, like I said, he was on the Connect platform. That shit was dope, man. Listen, man, he, you know, in the Flores twin tried that. I'm gonna play the clip with
A lot of the things that he states are facts, and a lot of things that he's explaining are very true and accurate. I think that there's a lot of things that he may assume to be true to him, but they're not. Of course, this is just my ideas, my thoughts, right?
And so, but I don't know who he is. And so then they grabbed me, they put me under the pavilion. Only ones standing next to me is the chief. And then that's when this old man walks up. And Chapo is standing to the right of him. No, the left of him. Not saying that, but this old man was doing the talking. They had big ass things of weed laying out. Mm-hmm. They cut a triangle in it. And they asked me, how is this weed? I'm like, oh, it's good. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sam ain't no good either at it. And the old man starts to negotiate with me. The old man is old man Mayo.
You just met Mayo Zambada.
Now, I seen Mayo Zambada before.
He tried to discredit my nigga because he mad because another black man, you know, was getting to it like a Mexican. And I was up there, you know, I dealt with, you know, directly with some people, you know, that were connected allegedly, you know, and, you know, like he did say, I will agree with the Flores twins. All of them say they cartel. Oh, I'm cartel. Why you telling them, man? Fuck. You know, like it'd be crazy, man. I've seen some shit, man, and I'm gonna tell some stories, you know, like I said. But shouts out Meech, man. My nigga Meech on, man. Listen, I told a story. I was on the Detroit. I had to, you know, just pop my collar about an encounter me and Meech had one time. Down in Houston, Texas, man. This had to be like 1998, man. This was before all that BMF. Meech wasn't on that, man. Me and Meech, man, had developed a relationship through my uncle, man. Shouts out Roy, my Uncle Roy, man. Rest in peace, man. You know, I hope you up there, but I don't believe you are because you was a piece of work. But but on some real shit, man. He introduced me and Meech, man, and we just hit it off because we both at that time like the smoke, man, was real big. I used to always had that good. And like, man, you know, where your nephew at? You know, and So me and Meech had a chance several times, and then we also, broke bread. We sat at the dinner table, and and it was so funny, man, because we was at one of my spots in Houston. I used to live in Houston, Texas. And, we took care of some business or whatever. I didn't like people really coming to my house, but, like, fuck it, man, So him and his dude, the driver, come to my house. Now, the driver, I don't want him to see my face, but it's too late. Like, he brought dude around me. So, they load up, man, boom, boom. So dude get on the road. So, we chilling, whatever. He go his way, I go my way, boom, boom, boom. Because I want, back then he was just another guy. Like, I never been no dude that look at dudes. Oh, it wasn't until years later when I was in the feds and they case popped. I'm like, damn, I know this dude. And done business with this dude. Well, anyway, man, they probably get on the road, man. Homeboy get cracked, like in Indiana somewhere. 50 of them. Ooh. So the next day, I didn't know right away. So the next day, man, I'm about to go get this S500 Benz just for the weekend. I'm on something. I'm going to get this S500 Benz, buying it, cashing it. But I really want it just for the weekend, for real. I used to do, crazy shit like that. But I'm at the car lot and my uncle pulls up, man, and he in a panic. And I'm like, look, man, don't buy nothing, man. Chill, man. We need to man, chill. I'm like, what's going on? Like, man, chill, man, because the boy got cracked, man. Meet you, the boy got cracked on the road with 50. I'm like, oh, man, for real? So while we standing there talking, Meech and Terry pull up. Oh, he's sweating bullets. So they like looking at this nigga like really laughing at him. Roy's a character, man. He put you in the mind. My Uncle Roy was like Pinky, man, damn near. So Meech rolled down his window and shit. It was like, man, what's wrong, man? He like, man, your boy, man, is he gonna, he gonna stay, man? Meech like, chill, man. Meech was real laid back. Terry was driving. He really wasn't saying nothing. Meech like, chill, man. He good. Our people good. He gonna hold his own. He like, look, man, fuck all that. We need 50 more, man. Hey, my Uncle Roy, man, whoa, man. So, but I had the plug. The plug was me. I had the plug. I just, but me and Meech, man, we sat down a couple times, man. He was telling me his vision for what would become BMF. He didn't call it BMF. He was just telling me what he wanted to do because I was, in the music industry. He was getting, he was trying to, get in, and I was trying to get in, and we was just bouncing, talking ideas about music for real. We never like the illegal stuff was, just what it was. Like, like what's understood don't need to be discussed when you're done at that level. We ain't on guns and shit like in the movies or in these shows. And thing is, man, if I gotta have a gun, nigga, I don't even need to deal with you. So, we had a good, and we playing with millions, 3-4 million at a time. So, it was different, man. I don't know. This, we didn't have to have guns or nothing, man. We just was men, man. And, so Meech, man, we had a lot of our conversations about trying to get in the music industry, man. And it was just different back then in the 90s and shit. And then I ultimately went to the feds in 2000. And it wasn't until 2005. I'm in the feds. I'm chilling. I'm in the TV room, got my bowl of rice, probably a couple mackerel patties or something. You ain't been to the feds, you don't know nothing about that. And, it come on the news. Drug kingpin, Demetrius family, Big Meech. And everybody like, oh, of course, it was a couple Detroit dudes there. Oh, man, I heard, and I think I had heard it earlier that day, through the prison, gossip line. And, but when I see his face, I'm like, man, I know dude. But I'm saying it to myself because in prison, you got to be careful, man. You got a lot of dudes that's in there for snatching purses and shit. They don't want to hear about my, super baller millionaire, stories and experiences, man. So, I was the type of dude, man, unless you knew, you knew. If you knew, you knew. But if you didn't know, I didn't wake you up. I had a nigga one time I used to work out with tell me, he came to the workout. He's like, man, why ain't you tell me you was this, and this, and that? I said, because it don't matter, man. Don't fucking matter. Who cares? Let's work out, man. Let's work out. Like I was supposed to tell him who I, man, see, when you do it for real and you live it and it's in you and not on you, it ain't nothing to discuss. But going back to little Dirk, man, he got problems, man. Anybody ever read the Willie Lynch letter? If you listen, every black family should educate their child with that. It's some sort of read material. And it talks about the physical, mental, and spiritual breaking of a black man. It talks about the physical, spiritual, and mental breaking of a black man. And they liken it to how you break a horse. But the thing is how one of the most ruthless tactics they use is they bring all the women and children out to the middle of the plantation. And they take the strongest, biggest, blackest threat that's on that plantation and then hang his ass up, man, and then spread his arms and they'll tar and feather him and they'll beat him. And then they'll tie him to two horses and set him on fire and then just smack the horses where they run in opposite directions. And this is what the psychological breaking that they did to us of our condition and why we so scared of these, the white man. It's in our psyche. It's deep in our historical psyche and DNA, man. So they know how to destroy us, and what they're doing is they're taking our best and our brightest, even though for their own actions, nonetheless, for their own actions, but they're showing us who the power is. And it's a few people, man, unfortunately, man, I pray that, man, that the feds ain't knocking on their doorstep. And some of these people, are good people, man. They philanthropic, and they take care of a lot of people. They employ a lot of people, take care of their communities and all that. But that's the problem. That's what happened to me. And this is why I understand it, because when I was at my peak in my career, man, and I was rubbing elbows with mayors and deputy mayors and having lunch meetings with big conglomerates that want to work with me and promote artists. They said, no. They didn't want to kill me. I gave them what they needed to put me in prison. But the real medicine was the propaganda and all the information and the slander and the stuff that they put out about me was unprecedented and it was misconstrued, but it is what it is. Because I was a threat. I was inspiring people. I had people wanting to do what I was doing and thinking bigger. And they like, oh no, you too much. Man, listen, man. I'm telling you, as men, man, smart is the new gangster, man. Like, we have to tap into our real natural intelligence, man, and stop, man, being fodder, man, for this system, man, and for these games, man. I'm telling you, man, Thug coming home, though. Nigga, Thug coming home. Thug coming home. They trying to figure out how to do it now without looking so bad. They want to call it mistrial, but it's just, they trying, the new judge came, she trying to save face. Oh, I can get it done, Man, listen, but Thug coming home, man. This jury's exhausted. This shit is a bunch of BS. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. There's talent, listen, man, because guess what? I mean, I love Thug, but there's been things said about him that probably misconstrued it. But we all, this idea that you're going to make it through this game on any level and go unscathed, man, stop it. Stop it. You ain't that, man. You niggas out here with y'all judgment about everything and everybody's situation, man, until you sat in that man's seat of them shoes and walked and understood a lot of this stuff and had the responsibilities and things going on, man, please stop, man. Stop the judgment, man, because I really believe that's the karma what Dirk going through, all his judgment. Like, man, we don't understand how powerful it is when you put yourself in the judgment seat, man. When you put yourself in the judgment seat of other men, man, can't judge me. We're not qualified. Yeah, if I failed and made mistakes, man, horribly. Because sometimes you start off pursuing fame, but it turns into infamy. Your intentions is well, you well intentioned, you know, you want to do the right thing, you want to make a change in your life, you can, but sometimes, man, the cost is, you can't determine what the cost is. Success, I keep telling you, is a bad motherfucker, man. You know, so listen, man, like I said, I just want to touch in, man. I had to get this in. Shouts out to my partner, Cocaine Wayne, man. Check his piece out on the platform, the Connect. It's already on, on YouTube, man. You know, it's Hood Politics right here. Like, subscribe. Man, listen, man, come on. I promise y'all, man, I'm about to turn it up, man. I'm getting motivated, man. A lot of my partners been on me, man, telling me, man, listen, man, you got to come out that shell, man. And so, we here, man. 2025, Hood Politics. Become some of my early subscribers. I got gifts. Anybody know me? No, I got gifts. Oh, man, and I mess it up, man. Hustler's Prayer, man. On all platforms, man. October 27th, man. Download it 10 times for me, man. Hustler's Prayer, man, is just check me out, man. Just you feel me, man. I'm not a rapper, man, but I do got something to say. I'm not a religious man, but I'm a spiritual man. Hood Politics, man. Hustler's Prayer dropping all platforms, Spotify, everything, man. Your boy Black Cherry, man. Hood Politics. Like, subscribe, join the page. Let's do it, man. Peace. Yo, we back with